Alrighty, grade 8. So back to this lesson here. Um, so now we have determined that the area of this square is 5 centimeters squared. Now, how does that help you out, you ask? Well, let's check it out. Um, let's go back here to the textbook for a second. Let's look at square A. Okay, so if I told you the area of a square was 9, would you be able to figure out the side length? Yeah. What you would do is say, what's the square root of 9? And it's 3. So let's go over here and let's do another example. So let's say I told you the area of a square was 16. Now we learned from previous lessons, if the area of a square is 16, to figure out the side length, you just do the square root sign, which means 4, right? So what would you say if I told you the area of a square was 5? Uh, that's not as easy, right? Because we know that 5 is not an example of a perfect square. So the answer for the square root of 5 is, for today's lesson, to keep it simple, we'll just say the square root of 5. Now in the next lesson that we're going to do tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to estimate what the square root of 5 is, because it's a good skill to be able to know roughly what the square root of a number is if it's not a perfect square, like in this case. But for today's lesson, we are just going to say that the area of a square with 5 centimeters, the line segment AB here is going to be equal to the square root of 5. So line segment A, I apologize, some caught. Jesus, sorry about that. Line segment of AB, in this case, is not a whole number. It would be the square root of 5. And I'd be happy with that answer if you came up with that. Okay, so go back to our original example. This purple line here, its length is the square root of 5, whichever it works out to be 2 point something. And we'll figure that out in the next lesson, okay? But there you go. That's how you would figure this line segment length in like 4 or 5 steps, okay? So if you didn't get it, don't worry. We will do an example in the class when you get back. If you want to try one on your own, I would suggest figuring out the length of line segment PQ right here. That's on page 18 of your grade 8 E. Pearson text. Okay, so try that. If you get stuck, the cool part about the E. Pearson is it kind of helps you out here, and you can kind of follow along and see if you're doing it right. Okay, so if you get a chance, answer the line segment PQ, what the length is, in the Edmodo section. Thanks a lot, grade 8. I'll see you in class. Don't worry. We will work through this. We will get this. It'll be fun. I will see you later. Bye-bye.